Dogs and cats living together. That's hysteria. Wow! Can you dig it? Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
What's up, freak shows, and welcome back to the Lucid Nightmare. I'm your host, as always, Jay Schatzer, and today I have just a really odd flick lined up for us. It is Eddie Romero's 1971 Philippines Fright Fest. It is Beast of the Yellow Night, and it's absolutely weird and completely stunning, so let's jump right in and enjoy this one. Here is The Beast of the Yellow Night. The Beast of the Yellow Night is a wild and wacky 70s horror flick, shot in the Philippines and jam-packed with enough batshit crazy moments and mind-bogglingly weird sequences to shake a stick at. Totally mean-spirited and absolutely out of its mind. The production is a literal freak show smorgasbord, with a crazed monstrous maniac in the forefront, an oddball storyline for good measure, and a plethora of weird cast members added into the mix to keep things spicy. Unusually obscure and sincere in its efforts, The Beast of the Yellow Night is a fantastically wicked horror film that goes above and beyond in its pursuit of cinematic weirdness. The film follows a dying man by the name of Joseph Langdon, who foolishly makes a deal with the devil, who promises him a new life by placing him inside the body of an American businessman named Philip Rogers. Tortured in his new life, Joseph must perform evil deeds in order to satisfy his master, but after having a change of heart and angering Satan, Langdon is randomly transformed into a disgusting and disfigured hairy beast, whose bloodlust can only be quenched by rampaging the countryside. Can Langdon find a way to be released from this horrible curse, or is he truly eternally doomed? John Ashley takes on the hair-raising role of Joseph Langdon, the cursed and lost soul turned maniac killer beast. Ashley approaches the character with a lackadaisical charm that tips back and forth between casually bored to awkwardly intense. It's a strange cinematic persona that's only emphasized by the already weird premise and topsy-turvy narrative. Forlorn and drained in most scenes, he's an unusual hero to say the least, but one that actually fits rather well within this oddity of a flick. Aiding in on the weirdness is an eclectic cast of performers who do their damnedest to maintain the strangeness of the production. The standout entertainers of this obscure Filipino film are Vic Diaz as Satan, the devilishly cruel master of Langdon's, who bids him to do nothing but pure evil. Mary Charlotte Wilcox as Julia Rogers, the extremely beautiful and tragically forlorn wife of Joseph Langdon's possessed body. Andre Centenera as Blind Man, a sightless weirdo that Joseph Ashley unexpectedly becomes friends with. Ken Metcalf as Earl Rogers, Philip Rogers' concerned brother and secret admirer of Julia Rogers. And finally, Eddie Garcia as Detective Lieutenant Campo, the determined lawman on the hunt for a wild and crazed killer beast. The entire cast does a remarkably succinct job in reeling all of the madness in, and they all give commendable performances that border on silliness and satire, with a pinch of dramatic flair. Strange and unusual is the name of the game with Beast of the Yellow Night. The plot is as wacky as they come, with non-stop bloody rampages led by a furry wild man set against a rather interesting and lush location of the Philippines. The combination is outrageous and completely fun, making for a thrilling low-budget cinematic ride that has a certain wild and demented charm that is literally undescribable. The special effects of the hairy beast are silly yet strangely effective, and the bloodlust of the picture is absolutely to die for, if you're a lover of this schlocky stuff. Wildly unpredictable and without a doubt a little bit unhinged, there really is a lot to love with this terribly obscure little flick. If you're a fan of weird Philippine productions and you enjoy a good farcical romp of maddening strangeness, then you'll absolutely get a kick out of this unusual film. In the end, The Beast of the Yellow Knight is a wickedly cool and classically trashy early 70s horror oddity that thrills and chills into untamed and uncharted cinematic obscurity. And there you have it, my fellow weirdos. That is just a really fun and totally entertaining Philippines horror flick, The Beast of the Yellow Knight. Yeah, it is just truly outrageous. You never really see anything like it. Trashy, totally unusual and unexpected around every turn. You really don't know where the hell the film's going. But enjoyable to say the least. But guys, that is it for me today. Hope you enjoyed that one, and I hope you like what I'm doing here. If you do, please like and subscribe. And if you have time, leave a comment below because I'd love to hear from you. But until then, I will see you guys at the next movie review. Take care.